Hello, Mrs. Levac here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to model multiplying integers with a bank model. And so, just as a reminder, the first factor in your multiplication equation tells you how many groups you're going to be depositing or putting in if it's positive, and if it's negative, you'll be withdrawing those groups or taking out. And the second factor actually tells you what is in that group, if it's made up of positives or negatives, and how many is in each group. And for this video, our key is a yellow circle showing a positive, and red is negative. So for our first example of positive 2 times positive 5 means we're going to be depositing two groups of positive 5. So the first thing we should do is kind of remind ourselves that we're actually going to be depositing groups by putting those two little arrows in. That's a good reminder that I'm putting two groups in the bank or depositing, and I'm going to be depositing 5 positives in each group. So positive is yellow, so we're going to put 5 positives in each group. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm looking to see how many positives do I have here altogether. We have 10 positives, so our answer is positive 10. Okay, for the next slide, we're going to look at positive 3 times negative 6. So a positive times a negative. And just a reminder that our bank always has to start with 0. And since we have positive 3, this one is also depositing, but we're putting in 3 groups. So we're going to draw 3 little arrows, depositing, and we're putting in, this time, 6 negatives, which means each group is going to have 6 negatives in it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 in this one, and 6 in the next one. So I want to know how many total negatives is in the bank. Well, 3 groups of 6 is 18, so there's negative 18 tiles in the bank. Okay, for example 3, we're looking at negative 1 times positive 9. So negative 1 means we're withdrawing one group. We're taking out one group. So I'm going to show that with an arrow, show that I have to take out one group. But the problem is we're starting with 0. How can I take nothing out if there's nothing there? So another way to represent 0 is with 0 pairs. I have to be able to take out 9 positives. In order to do that, we need to add 9 0 pairs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 negatives. And beside that, we're going to add 9 positives to make our 0 pairs. Oops, I think that was 2. Okay, there's our 9 positives, and I want to remove all of the positive 9s, or 9 positives. So when I remove those and take those away, what's left in the bank is negative 9. So that's our response. Negative 1, taking out all of the positives, leaves the negatives in. Negative 9 negatives. Negative 9 negatives. It's funny. Okay, let's try the last example. This one's negative 5 times negative 3. So this one we're taking out 5 groups. We're withdrawing 5 groups. I'm going to try to make room here. 5 arrows being pulled out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are 3 negatives. And again, there's nothing in here to take out. So in order to take them out, I need to have 0 pairs. So we're going to have 3 0 pairs in each group because I need to be able to take out 3 negatives from each group. So we're just adding our 0 pairs for each group. I'll put these ones here, kind of close together, but that's okay. You guys are getting the idea. There. And once we have our 0 pairs done, now I know I have to take out the negatives. -3. Remember that second factor tells us what we're taking out. So I want to be able to see that I'm taking 5 groups out. We can't just circle them all in one big circle. I need to see that we're taking all 5 out. 5 groups of 3 out. So when we take 5 groups of 3 negatives out, we are left with 15 positives in the bank. I hope this video has helped you, and we'll see you next time.